Are you scared of Kris Jenner?
Am I scared that she'll try to do something to me? Yeah.
Do you think she would drop a bag to have a hit done?
I wouldn't put it back.
Ray J just dropped some of the wildest accusations about Kris Jenner you have ever heard in your life. He says he is genuinely scared for his safety. He claims Kris has powerful people behind her who can quietly make problems disappear. And he is convinced the entire Kardashian empire operates like something straight out of a mob movie script.
Orchestrating multi-billion-dollar companies off of nothing but lies and victimizing yourself for profit, and then creating these empires over international waters. You working with all of these brands that trust you to be who you say you are, but you're not that. So when the truth comes out, every brand they ever worked with could sue them because everything was a lie.
Stick with me because in the next few minutes, I will break down every single allegation, piece by piece. The gambling scandal that nobody in the family wants to talk about, the church accusations sweeping social media, the Skims lawsuit shaking the brand right now, and the comment from Ray J that made the entire internet stop scrolling. This story has more twists than any reality show the Kardashians have ever filmed. So let us get straight into it. It all started when Ray J sat down with Jason Lee for one of the most explosive interviews of the entire year.
How do I know Joe Francis? I never met them before. That's Vivid and Girls Gone Wild.
Right.
He was the one who connected Steve with Kris, and Kris connected us all together.
And then when Kris found out that I knew about the stuff behind the scenes, she started sending her attorneys to me.
Why do all of these things if what I'm saying isn't true? Why pay me if you're innocent?
Well, Kris told me she was doing all this to protect her daughters.
They've been the ones doing all of this.
He looked straight into the camera and said he believes Kris Jenner is far more than just a famous momager. In his own words, he thinks she sits on top of a very powerful network. A network filled with lawyers, fixers, publicists, and connections most regular people would never even imagine existed. Ray J basically painted her as the boss of a celebrity empire that protects itself at every single cost. Now, before you write this off as just another wild podcast moment, here is the part that genuinely shocked everyone watching. When the host asked if he was actually scared of Kris, Ray J said no, not really. But then he added something nobody expected him to say. He said he stays alert because powerful people around her could try to pressure him or silence him. He even hinted he would not be surprised if someone tried to retaliate against him in some way. Why? Because of what he claims to know about the family. Now keep in mind, these are his personal opinions and unproven allegations. But the way he said them, the tone, the pauses, the look in his eyes the whole time, that is what set the internet completely on fire. And here's something a lot of people somehow forgot about already. Earlier this year, Ray J made very emotional comments saying he felt like he did not have much time left on this earth.
With you now to like clear up some stuff and then also send a message out to somebody with something that I need that's important. Every time I do one wish, I try to jump out.
People panicked. Headlines went absolutely crazy across every platform. His own family got involved publicly to support him during that moment.
And I'll start off by saying that never in my lifetime would I had thought that there would be someone as close to us who would experience some type of heart condition. And on January the 6th, 2026, I received a phone call from Ray's friend Truth in Vegas. And the text basically said, Ray is in the hospital.
But now he is back, fully active, doing interviews, dropping bombs about the entire Kardashian empire. So critics are now asking the obvious question everyone has been thinking. Was all of that emotional moment real, or was it a strategic move to keep the spotlight burning around him? Some viewers genuinely believe he is afraid for his life right now. Others think he is playing the media like a piano. You can decide which side you fall on by the end of this video, because the next part of the story gets even crazier than the last one. Let us talk about the gambling scandal everyone keeps bringing up. You probably saw the headlines floating around a while back. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott were reportedly spending time at luxury apartments tied to alleged illegal high-stakes games. We are talking about wealthy athletes, A-list celebrities, and serious money flowing under the table behind closed doors. When that story first broke, the internet immediately started asking the same question over and over. Why was anyone from the Kardashian-Jenner circle even near that kind of environment in the first place? The family never gave any deep public explanation about what was really going on. The story slowly faded from the daily news cycle. But online, people never forgot about it. And every single time someone like Ray J brings up Kris Jenner and her so-called network, the gambling story comes right back to the top of the feed. Because once people connect a wealthy, famous family to whispers of underground activity, the speculation never really dies down. Now here is where things take another unexpected turn in this whole saga. Yes, that church. You may have heard rumors about Kris Jenner being heavily involved with a celebrity church organization. Critics online have accused her of using the church as a strategic financial tool of some kind. They claim it is connected to tax benefits and wealth management strategies designed for the ultra-rich. To be completely fair, these are opinions and online theories spreading across platforms. No court has ever ruled anything illegal here, against anyone. But the conversation alone is absolutely fascinating to watch unfold. Because if you actually look at how wealthy public figures structure their finances, religious organizations come up far more often than you would ever think. Smart financial planning or something a little more controversial. The internet is split right down the middle on that one. But one thing almost everyone agrees on at this point, Kris Jenner knows exactly how to protect her money. And she knows how to protect her family brand even harder than that. Let me hit you with a quick reality check before we move on. The Kardashian-Jenner family has been at the top of pop culture for nearly 2 decades now. 2 whole decades. That is not luck. That is pure strategy. And the person quietly running that strategy from the shadows the whole time, that is Kris. Now back to the Ray J situation he keeps bringing up everywhere. He says one of the reasons he stayed quiet for so many years was because of a private agreement reached behind closed doors.
Oh, we sat down.
With the Kardashians?
We sat down. What? They wanted to work something out with me.
Okay.
Never talk about it again. Never talk about me again. I'll do the same. We're all on the same page.
So that's the art of the deal.
That's the art of the deal. A month later, the new season comes out and they're talking about it again. Right after we signed.
But did they film it before you guys signed?
And the deal,
It don't matter when it was filmed.
if it's not out, can't come out.
According to him, there was some kind of deal between him, Kim Kardashian, and the family. But then he says new episodes and new interviews kept dragging the old controversy back into the public spotlight again. That is what reignited his anger all over again. That is what flipped the switch inside him for good. And now he is on every podcast, every interview, every platform, saying things that would terrify most public figures into hiding. The big question everyone keeps asking online right now: why is Kris not responding to any of these allegations? Why is the family staying so completely silent through all of this? Some people say silence is a calculated power move from someone experienced. Others say it means there is more to the story than the public actually knows. That is the exact kind of mystery that keeps a story trending for weeks at a time. If you are enjoying this breakdown and you want more deep dives into celebrity drama, hit that subscribe button on Fame Thunder. We drop brand new videos every single day, and trust me, you do not want to miss what is coming next on this channel. Okay, now let us talk about the Skims lawsuit everyone has been buzzing about. Because this one is genuinely huge for the family. Skims is one of the most successful celebrity fashion brands in the entire world right now. Stores everywhere you look, billboards in every major city across the globe, polished and aspirational brand image, glamorous campaigns featuring the biggest names in entertainment. But behind the curtain, former employees are telling a very different story than what we see publicly. A man named David Knight reportedly filed allegations claiming workers were not always paid according to standard labor law. He alleged employees were denied proper meal breaks, denied overtime pay, and not fully compensated for all the hours they actually worked. He is reportedly seeking class action status for the lawsuit, which means if the court allows it, other current and former workers could join the legal case. This could honestly turn into one of the biggest workplace cases tied to a celebrity-owned brand in recent memory. To be completely clear here, these are allegations made in legal filings. They still need to be tested in court before anything gets proven officially. But the impact on Skims and on the Kardashian brand overall has already started rippling across the internet. People are asking how a brand that sells the image of female empowerment could be facing claims like these.
Best advice for women in business. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. Get your ass up and work.
Critics are calling the situation hypocritical and tone deaf. Supporters are calling it just another lawsuit aimed at a wealthy, successful company. You can decide where you personally stand on that argument, but this is exactly why so many people are watching the Kardashian empire under a serious microscope right now. Every single move is being analyzed in real time. Every single decision dissected by entertainment journalists. And the criticism, honestly, does not stop with the Skims situation. Recent reports have also surfaced about former household staff connected directly to Kylie Jenner,
accusing her of national origin and religious discrimination, along with unpaid wages and labor violations. Unpaid wages from a billionaire is actually crazy. According to the lawsuit that TMZ obtained, the housekeeper, who identifies as a Muslim woman with Middle Eastern descent, claims that she was subjected to repeated discriminatory treatment, claiming it was tied to both her religion and her background while working in Kylie Jenner's home.
Some workers reportedly described strict environments and tough conditions inside the household. Now, these are also allegations, not proven facts in any way. But once the internet sees a clear pattern forming, the pattern itself becomes the entire story. And right now, the pattern feels too big for a lot of viewers to simply ignore. Let me pause for a second and ask you something important. Have you ever wondered why scandals never seem to actually stick to this particular family? Other celebrities lose careers overnight from one bad moment. Brands collapse completely from just one bad interview going viral. But the Kardashians, they take after hit and somehow keep growing larger every year. Bigger deals, bigger contracts, bigger empires across more industries. That is exactly why so many people believe Kris is operating on a level most of Hollywood cannot even reach. She is not just a momager running her kids' careers, she is a high-level strategist with serious skill. And she may honestly be one of the most powerful celebrity managers in entertainment history. Now back to Kylie for a second. She recently opened up publicly about feeling completely terrified to tell her mother she was pregnant at 19 years old. That single moment reopened a massive online debate across every platform. People started revisiting Kylie's teenage years in extreme detail. Her relationships during that time, the scrutiny she faced from every angle, the serious questions about how the family handled certain situations publicly back then. Critics argued the comment did not fully match the image the public was shown over the years. Supporters said Kris was simply a protective mother dealing with overwhelming media pressure on her family. But online, the debate exploded all over again from every direction. Because every single time Kylie speaks about her past, it adds another layer to the Kardashian narrative puzzle. And every new layer feeds the bigger theory floating around, that this family is constantly shaping public perception to fit whatever moment they happen to be in. The latest version of the story, the latest brand pivot they want to push, the latest reality TV arc they are filming. Whether you agree with that theory or not, you cannot deny the family is incredibly skilled at controlling the narrative around them. Now here is where the internet theories go absolutely wild. People online keep throwing around words like mafia constantly, Hollywood machine, organized celebrity network with deep connections. Some of these descriptions are dramatic on purpose, some are obviously exaggerated for attention, some are just pure internet entertainment at this point. But they exist for a very real reason. People feel like the Kardashian empire is more than just a regular family business. They feel like it is an entire system with moving parts. A system with top lawyers, publicists, fixers, agents, and powerful relationships in every corner of entertainment. Is any of that actual proof of anything illegal happening? Absolutely not in any way. But it does explain why allegations like the ones from Ray J gain so much traction so fast. When a celebrity says something dramatic about a regular Hollywood family, people raise an eyebrow and scroll past. When a celebrity says it about Kris Jenner specifically, people freeze and pay full attention. Because Kris is honestly in a league of her own at this point. Ray J also seems determined to shift the public focus completely. For many years, the spotlight stayed mostly on Kim Kardashian. But now he is calling Kris the real power behind the throne of the family. He is treating her like the central engine of the entire empire they built. The strategist, the decision maker on every major move, the one who actually controls the image, the brand, and the family's public direction. Many viewers totally agree with this framing of the situation. They believe Kim is the public face everyone sees on screen, but Kris is the actual architect behind every move. And that means every major decision, every public statement, every controversy that ever happened eventually traces directly back to her in some way. If that is true, then Ray J's comments hit even harder than they look on the surface. Because he is not just picking a fight with one celebrity in the family, he is essentially aiming at the entire structure that holds everything together. That takes courage, recklessness, or maybe genius strategy, possibly all three at the exact same time. And that is exactly why the story is not slowing down anytime soon. Now let me give you a quick reality check on how these celebrity disputes usually unfold over time. When public claims escalate to this level, legal teams almost always get involved behind the scenes. You will see cease and desist letters going out quietly, public statements being drafted by professionals, sometimes full lawsuits being filed in different directions, sometimes complete silence as a strategy. The chosen approach depends on the exact moment they are in. For Kris, silence has historically worked extremely well for her over the years. The longer she stays quiet, the more the story tends to burn itself out naturally. But Ray J is making it harder than ever for the family to simply ignore the situation. He keeps appearing on bigger and bigger platforms, he keeps repeating his claims with more emotion every time. He keeps adding new context to everything he says publicly. And the audience just keeps growing larger every week. So the family eventually faces a really difficult decision soon: stay silent and let the speculation continue to grow unchecked, or respond publicly and risk giving the entire story more oxygen to spread. Either way, this is a high-stakes situation for everyone involved. And every entertainment journalist out there is watching it closely. Here is something else worth thinking about for a moment. A lot of people online say they do not mind seeing Kris under pressure for once in her life. Some viewers feel the Kardashian brand has become too dominant in modern celebrity culture overall. Too much influence on what we see, too much control over the narrative, too many headlines being generated nonstop. Critics point straight to the lawsuits piling up, the labor complaints surfacing again and again, the repeated controversies that keep popping up across the years. They argue the family represents an unrealistic level of power and reach in entertainment today. Others defend them as smart entrepreneurs who simply built an empire from a single television show years ago. Both sides have very strong arguments to make. But what nobody can really argue with at this point is one simple fact. The Kardashian-Jenner family is one of the most influential and most polarizing names in modern celebrity culture today. You either love them with passion, or you genuinely cannot stand them at all. There is almost no middle ground anymore in this debate, and every new scandal, every new lawsuit, every new Ray J interview only deepens that divide between the two sides. So where does this whole thing actually go from here? Honestly, nobody really knows the answer yet. Ray J could absolutely keep escalating his statements every week. The family could finally respond publicly after all this silence. The Skims case could grow into something much bigger than expected at first. New allegations could surface from completely unexpected places suddenly. Or the entire story could quietly fade away within just a few weeks. That is the wild part about modern celebrity drama these days. It moves fast, it pivots fast, and it can rewrite itself completely overnight without warning. But one thing is absolutely guaranteed. Kris Jenner is not going anywhere anytime soon. She has survived after scandal for years. She has built a brand that adapts faster than most companies can even pivot strategies. She has surrounded herself with a team most people can only dream about hiring one day. And whether you call her brilliant, ruthless, or just strategic, you cannot deny she is one of the most powerful figures in entertainment today by far. Ray J may keep talking on every platform he can possibly find. The internet may keep speculating about every move she ever makes. But Kris will keep playing the long game that she always plays, because that is exactly what she has always done from day one, and probably always will do until the very end. So now I want to hear directly from you watching this right now. Do you believe Ray J is telling the full truth, or do you think he is exaggerating everything for attention and headlines? Drop your honest answer in the comments below right now. I read every single one of them personally. If you made it all the way to this point, thank you so much for watching this entire breakdown. Tap that subscribe button so you never miss the next big celebrity story on Fame Thunder. I will see you in the next video very soon.